Patrick, well, all that shines in the tech world is going to be shown off in Las Vegas this week. It's the Consumer Electronics Show. It's huge. Shows you stuff that you may never see in your own house, refrigerator that talks to you. Some things you will see, thinner, lighter versions of gadgets already out there. Ojeda-Zapata from the Pioneer Press. He's a technology writer and reporter, and he has brought in some of the technologies that are already out there, some things that they're showing off at the Consumer Electronics Show. And we're going to start with the laptops because the MacBook Air, when that came out, uber thin, everybody fell in love with that. But there's competition now, right?
Exactly. What I wanted to do here is give you a flavor for what's going on at the Consumer Electronics Show. And one of the big categories at CES is Ultrabooks. Ultrabooks are super thin Windows laptops that are intended to compete with Apple's popular MacBook Air, which is right here. So I have two examples here from Asus and Acer. And you can tell they're very similar to the MacBook Air. They're almost identical. And these are two of the laptops that are on the market right now, and many, many more are being announced at CES. So this is a really hot laptop category.
And I would think that the price point is a big thing, too, because this is not cheap.
Yes, but to get a thin laptop in the past, you would have had to spend a lot of money, and these are becoming actually quite affordable. So you can get a reasonably priced laptop that is very thin, which didn't used to be the case. If you got a cheap laptop before, it would be very thick. But these are becoming a lot more affordable now.
And if you're a Windows person, now you have some options,
now you have
right?
something, yeah, exactly.
All right, well, that is a category that's definitely very hot, which kind of brings us to tablets has taken a lot of the market share from these.
Yeah, Android, people are familiar with Android tablets and Android phones, but Google's Android operating system is finding its way into other kinds of devices now, which is extremely interesting. This is the TeleHD device that's being shown at CES right now, and it's a camera that you hook up to your HD TV for Skype conferencing with your relatives. I did that over the holidays.
And it worked okay?
It worked great. It was amazing. But what's really interesting about this device is it's an Android device, just like the tablets and the phones. So in the future, you're going to be able to do a lot more with that device, stream video from the internet, do couch casting, basically have video shows from your couch for people on the internet. So it's your basic webcam, but it has a very powerful brain. So there's a lot of potential in that device in the future.
And what does that cost about?
That's if I recall correctly, about $150.
Okay.
The TeleHD, I just love it.
Now the phone, Windows Phone, that's new.
Yeah, Microsoft has been lagging in the smartphone market, and it made an alliance with Nokia out in Europe. To release a new line of Windows Phone 7 phones. The operating system is Microsoft, the hardware is Nokia. This is the first one on the market, and more are being announced at CES. But Windows Phone 7, the operating system, I like very much. It's a very good competitor to Android and Apple.
You've been using it.
Yes.
Finally, we have a little bit of time left here. This device does what?
This is a category of device that plays audio in your home, but you do that by beaming your music from your tablet or your phone wirelessly to the device. This is an example of that from my home. Many more are being announced at CES. This one is primarily for iPhone users, but iHome is announcing new versions for Android. So this is another hot category. Sony is another company that's emphasizing that a lot.
People are getting excited about it. Julio Ojeda-Zapata, and we'll see your writing in the Pioneer Press.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning. We'll put this information for you later on the KARE11.com website after the show. Tim, back to you.
Thank you.